The problem is I don't really know enough about the town, about Norwich, to be able to tell you much, but it is a beautiful, clean city. Sadly today it's not sunny like it has been, so it doesn't look quite the same. Lots of old buildings and funny little streets, really, really lovely. Beautiful it is, except for these monstrous 1940s council buildings, which are just horrendous, but kind of interest. Weird looking. The city council buildings. And this is the market area, vibrant, colourful, and with produce from all over the country, and it's open every day, really good. Norwich, fantastic. Well, I had to come here really. I think you know I've got a bit of a fascination with Britain's seaside towns, and this is one of the classics. Originally, like many of them actually, became popular in the Victorian times. This is Great Yarmouth, and I've always wanted to come here really to see, and it's staggering. If you look along here, you can see the beach. Obviously I'm on the road, but the beach below just goes on for miles and miles. And typically as well, of course, we've got the old style Victorian guest houses, boarding houses. They're still here. Of course, this, like many resorts today, a shadow of its former popularity really in the 50s and 60s. So let's head off on Wellington Pier, Great Yarmouth. As always, I end up feeling a little bit sad really, because it's mid-July. Yeah, it's pretty deserted, as you can see. The beach is pretty empty, but fun to be here. And at the end here, a bit that obviously got broken and was never replaced. Weird. Just miles of empty beach really, and the tide miles out. Let's move on. Now this is better. Just a simple little beach cafe. Doesn't rip you off. Nice cheese roll and a cup of coffee, £4, and a nice view as well. I always find somewhere good in the end. Oh, and you even get a whirly thing as well. So there. And behind me, what was the Windmill Cinema, the third ever picture house to open in Britain in 1908. And in those days, men and women segregated inside. So. But as many things here, a bit sadly faded today. So that's it. I have to head back to where I'm staying now in Lowestoft. It's 8 o'clock in the evening, and behind me a nice park. You can hear the birds tweeting as the sun starts to go down. Back to Lowestoft. So I'm back now in Lowestoft, which is where I've been staying. To be honest, it's another little, you know, Victorian era seaside town, and as many are, a bit of evidence there from the name of this street. But it's very quiet. I haven't spent a lot of time here really, because just based here, because really not much happens. But it's quieter than Yarmouth, and the beach pretty lovely. So I'll show you that. So as you can see, Lowestoft does have its own little bit of beach, its own tiny little pier. I haven't spent too much time here because there's not lots going on. It's pretty though. So that's the end of my little video exploring more of Britain's seaside towns. Just a little one. Hope you enjoyed it.